Rocks fans, welcome into another edition of Rocks Talks. I'm Jake Lyman. Today's guest, Rocks catching coach Nick Studdard. Stud, you ready to get rolling?
Let's go, baby. Come on.
All right, you're famous for being at first base coach, handing out the candy to the players when they get on base.
Yep.
You give out gummy worms. Is that your favorite candy, or is it something else?
I think I got to go with the purple bag of Skittles, the wild berry flavor.
Okay.
Share size bag, hand out a little bit more to everybody. You know, we're givers here, you know, so that's what we're going with.
Any chance you start handing those out over at first base?
Those might melt. Those might not be the move.
True.
Those might not be the move.
It's starting to get hot in Minnesota,
yeah,
too.
oh, absolutely.
10 seconds to go. Here comes Vanderbilt. 81-78 Arkansas. Gerard up the floor. Dribbles to the left wing. Shoots the three for the tie. Banks it in! 2-2 pitch. Jones swings and launches this to deep right field. No doubt about it. That ball is way out of here. Gerard. Dribble handoff for Harbison. Checked by Bates. Screen from Allen. Harbison gets it back to Allen. Why not try again? Got it!
You look back at Tyrod Taylor's days when he won the starting position from Sean Glennon back in 2008. Taylor went on to start 42 games for Virginia Tech, leading the Hokies to 3 Orange Bowl appearances. Guess what? He gets followed up by Logan Thomas, who makes 40 starts of his own. Then Michael Brewer comes to town. He makes 20 starts. It seemed like there was just a natural progression from one signal caller to another. But after 2 solid seasons with Gerard Evans and Josh Jackson to start off Justin Fuente's era, the last 4 years have seen 7 different signal callers make a start under center, including 3 last year, one of which is now playing tight end for Virginia Tech.
First pitch, Hurley swings and belts one out towards right center field. O'Donnell back to the track, he leaps, and he runs out of room. Jack Hurley puts the Hokies on top with a 2-run blast. Dribbling to the right wing, takes a screen from Demi Washington, drives left lane line, throws it up, got it, and one! Kaija Harbison taking over this game in the third quarter.
We're in Nashville for the Black and Gold spring game for Vanderbilt for 2023. 5:45 to play in the second quarter. The defense leads the offense 17-10. Let's get a quick injury update from Jake down on the sideline.
Yeah, Kevin, we just saw Jaden McGowan go down there. Looked like he slipped on the punt return. I actually thought maybe they might give 3 points to the defense because the ball did hit him and bounced into the hands of the punt team, but no points awarded. He was able to walk off under his own power to the sideline. He's still out there. Quick update on Ethan Barr. He left the game, walked to the locker room, but he has not been back out to the sideline since.
All right, appreciate it. Jake Lyman helping us out on the sidelines.
Just as Kevin mentioned, Sasha Washington also was a huge factor for your team, especially down the stretch. And in her sophomore season, I felt like you could just see the growth in her maturity on the floor. There were a few games in there where she struggled early, whether it was fouls or turnovers, and was able to battle back and really have some strong games. So how excited are you with the growth that Sasha made and on what she can bring in her junior year next year?
You hit the nail on the head with Sasha. Ever since we've gotten here, from the moment we stepped on campus and got to know her and saw her on the court, we knew that her maturity was going to be a huge area that she needed to focus on to be the player that she can possibly be. And I think towards the end of the year, she started to figure that out. You saw what she could do, how dominant she can be when she plays with confidence and discipline and focus. And for Sasha, to me, that's what this year was all about. I mean, you talk about, and we have a lot, about the adversity, the number of players we had, the injuries we had, and all that's very true. But none of that defined this team. I think our response to that defined this team and will be defining our players for the coming years, because what we went through this year, I think, turned Sasha Washington into the beginnings of the monster, in a good way, that she's going to be. And I think she started to understand that towards the end. We just ran out of time.
Let's check in with Jake Lyman with Coach Clark Lee.
Coach Lee, good start for your defense in that first half. What impressed you most about that side?
Well, they were running the ball and playing within structure, and they're making it hard on the offense. I think offensively we struggled a little bit with getting our footing and conditions, and it seems like we've been just off on some plays. I thought the run game was a positive there. I think Seti's had a couple nice carries and really been physical out here too. Obviously nice to see the connection there at the end of the half, but I'm proud of the defense. absorbed some yards and stood tall and made stops. They've also had some 3 and outs where, they're putting some pressure on the offense right now. It'll be interesting to see how we come out in the second half.
You mentioned Cedric Alexander, Chase Gillespie as well, some nice runs. How nice was it to see those young running backs step up?
Yeah, it's been great. I think particularly, I don't know, we've been our run game's been a work in progress this spring. We're banged up at receiver, and so, we don't have the full allotment of offensive skill, but to see those guys stepping up and carrying the ball, we know what Patrick Smith can do. Dylan Betts has had a couple of nice runs, and obviously those 2 freshmen, Seti being an early enrollee. It's neat to see him out here playing. I mean, he's having fun. He seems to have a different personality here in the moment, and like I said, he's stepping up in protection, making physical decisions on the sideline. He's had a couple of nice cuts inside, so I'm excited to see what he comes out and can get done in the second half.
Left on left here as Early checks on Sparber and the pitch. Jones watches a bender dive down and away into the right-handed batter's box. Count 1-0. Carson Jones, after a slow start to his junior season, has really picked things up. He's risen his average nearly 50 points over the last 2 weeks since the Miami series. He had 2 home runs in that series as the 1-0 pitch comes home, and that's down below the knees. 2 balls, no strikes. Fastball at 90 miles an hour. Jones then hit a deep home run against Pittsburgh. One of the farthest balls I've ever seen hit. It did catch the jet stream of those 25, 30 mile an hour winds with 45 mile an hour gusts, but that ball would have gone about 420 feet without the wind. 2-0 pitch. Jones takes inside. 3 balls, no strikes. He hit that ball over the fence, which stood at 330 feet, over a road which was probably about 30, 40 feet wide, and then on top of a 20-foot wall protecting a parking lot beyond the right field fence in Pittsburgh. 3-0 pitch to Jones. That time is outside, ball 4. Jones works a walk. He reaches base for the second time today. Hokies with runners on first and second with just 1 out here in this second inning, already up 3-1. Back-to-back walks from Early, rare from the left-hander, as since transferring over from Army this offseason, he had only walked 6 batters in nearly 30 innings on the mound with the Cavaliers. Clay Grady is next with 2 runners on and 1 out. First pitch to the right-hander. Change-ups on the inside corner, no balls, 1 strike. Jake Lyman alongside you here from English Field. The sun has set over Southwest Virginia. Shadows completely engulfing the field. Can still see some pink and orange in the clouds on the horizon. 0-1 pitch. Grady watches. Fastball is up above the letters. 1 ball, 1 strike. The wind is certainly a factor. We've already seen it jet 1 ball out of the ballpark. That was Jack Hurley's 2-run home run in the first. Those flags on the batter's eye in center still stretched out towards left center field. Early spins and throws back to second. Sparber dives back into the bag. Count is 1-1 to Grady. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Bottom 2. Hokies with a 3-1 lead. Phenomenal crowd on hand. A lot of Hokies fans. Some Virginia fans have made the trip down to Blacksburg. 2-1 pitch is hit out towards center. This is dropping, and it falls in front of the center fielder, O'Donnell. Waved around third, Sparber. The throw is up the line, and Sparber dives in safely. Hokies extend the lead to 3 as Clay Grady's got an RBI single. Back-to-back walks come around to make Early pay as Grady has the 4th hit of the evening for the Hokies and adds the 4th run. It is 4-1 Virginia Tech, still in the bottom of the second, and Jack Hurley's at the plate with runners on first and second. It's still just 1 out. And now we'll see a chat on the mound. UVA not used to seeing their star left-hander Connolly Early get banged around like this. I mentioned in our Main Street Pharmacy pregame report that after giving up 2 earned runs in an inning and 2/3 against Navy in his first appearance of the season. He has 6 wins in his last 6 outings, allowing only 3 earned runs on 26 and 2/3 innings pitched. The Hokies bats know that their backs are against the wall here in the ACC. 2-8 to start conference play, and they have come out ready to roll here in Game 2 of this series, trying to even it up and force that decisive Game 3 tomorrow afternoon. 2 on, 1 out. Hurley into the box. Left on left here as Hurley comes set. Kicks and delivers. Hurley swings and skies one down the left field line, but this one is slicing foul and into those grass bleachers down the left field line, currently packed with Virginia Tech fans. Some kids will chase it down up against the wall of the Weaver Baseball Center. Jones is on second, Grady on first. Clay just brought in a run with his base hit to center. 0-1 pitch. Hurley swings, shoots a tailing line drive down the left field line. It's in fair territory, and it's going to bring in a run. Jones comes across to score. Hurley into second. He slides under the tag with an RBI double. What a start for the junior. He's driven in 3 runs, and he's got the Hokies up 5-1 in the second. Kaija at the strike. She's got 15 points today. First one came up short. Hit the front iron. 69-62 A&M. 3.5 minutes to play in this first round matchup. Kaija's second. That time good. Rare to see her miss 2 in a row, and she goes 1 for 2. 69-63 A&M. Inbounds this time goes to Bowles on the near sideline. Reverses it left side. Green working against Kaija Harbison. Throws it across. Green had it stripped free by Sasha. Couldn't keep it in on the far sideline. Sasha Washington going all out. You can't doubt the hustle and the effort for Vanderbilt right now, as Sasha a little slow to get up but seems to be okay, as she looks like she took out a panel of the sideline advertisement over on that far side as she flew towards the sideline. A&M inbounding. Throws it across. Patty has it at the SEC logo and is immediately sworn by white jerseys. Throws it back to Green right at the timeline. Already 12 seconds to shoot. Double teamed up top. Lost it into the backcourt. Throws it away and it bounces over to the sideline. 5 seconds. Green able to take it. KK Green traveled. Turnover A&M. Vanderbilt the other way. The Commodores are playing unbelievable defense right now as the Aggies cannot get into any of their offensive sets. Down by 6. 3 minutes left. Vanderbilt right in this game. Kaija Harbison dribbling through the SEC logo. Allen gives her a screen. Kaija steps back to make it a 3-point game. Came up short. Rebound is off of Gerard out of bounds. Marnell thought it was off of A&M, but not under 2 minutes left. They can't review this quite yet. 2:54. Patty inbounding. Vanderbilt on the press again. They're going to go deep this time. Bowles catches it on one hop. Tries to throw it over to Barker, but Allen deflected it. Falls onto the sideline. It's out of bounds. What effort from the freshman Ryan Allen. But could not keep her body from catching that sideline. It stays with A&M with 25 seconds to shoot. Vanderbilt trailed by 14. Less than 2 minutes of game time ago. Down by 6 now on an 8-0 run. Trying to keep their season alive. Green inbounds to Hilton near front court. Demi checks her there as she circles to the top of the key. Double teamed, out top, bounces. Patty flings a pass to the right wing for Green. 13 seconds to shoot. Hilton double teamed up top, had it stripped free. It's knocked loose, and Vanderbilt forces another turnover. That's 5 straight for the Aggies. Gerard, left wing, 3-point game. Gerard hadn't hit a 3 all day. She hits 2 in the last 2 minutes. 69-66, Bowles lost it, knocks it out to KK Green, and A&M resets. Unbelievable what we're witnessing here, an 11-0 run for Vandy. Still 2 minutes left. Vanderbilt trapping up top. Patty lost it. Washington knocked it out, finds Bowles, left corner 3, and she answers. That is a huge 3 from A&M to get it back to 6.